Exactly. We need to defeat the monsters outside the city and take down the evil sorcerer stirring up trouble from within.
But which problem should we tackle first?
Well, this seems like a good moment for a break. Take some time and discuss what you want to do. Let me know when you've made your decision.
I really didn't expect the people in the city to keep us at arm's length like that. I totally thought the hunters would be treated like heroes.
Well, Clorinde said the script took cues from the real history of Fontaine, right? Maybe the real-life Marechaussee Hunters were also treated like that.
I wouldn't say it's a perfect representation of history, but there are definitely some similarities. Would you like to hear more about it?
Sure. As long as it doesn't spoil anything in the script. You've brought up bits and pieces of the Hunters' history before, but it was all in passing.
Paimon wants to know too! The Hunters were super powerful, right? Were they all from a special line of supernatural beings or something? Kind of like the yokai
No. All Marechaussee Hunters were ordinary mortal fighters. The only thing that set them apart were the special sword techniques passed down over the centuries.
Huh? So you mean anyone could become a Marechaussee Hunter?
In theory, yes. All you would need to do is survive the rigorous training and master the swordsmanship techniques required to fight the monsters. Still, most people dropped out at the early stages, and others called it quits the minute they saw a monster in person. To become a hunter, you must be strong in both body and mind.
What kind of monsters did the hunters fight exactly? Oh, and the evil sorcerer the script mentions. Did they exist in real life too?
The land of Fontaine once played host to an ancient dynasty known as Remuria. After that dynasty fell, monsters began to appear, intent on obstructing humans from establishing a new social order. One of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria used his power to assemble a formidable army of golems. He sought to use that force to establish himself as king.
Now wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the inspiration for the evil sorcerer in the script. We still haven't found any in-game information on him yet. So, why don't you talk about someone else for now?
Well, I wasn't planning on going into anything you might be able to find out in the game. But if you want me to talk about something else, then... How about Casiodor, the Golden Hunter? Or Egeria, the ex-Hydro Archon?
Wait, but those people are all from a super long time ago. Where did you learn all this, Clorinde?
From my master.
Huh, by master? You mean Miss Petronia?
Someone you know?
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would often bring Clorinde over to play, but then...
Let's not get off topic. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Responding to Egeria's call, a number of warriors followed Cassiodor into battle against the monsters. This group of warriors, under Cassiodor's leadership, became known as the Marechaussee Hunters. Yet, as Fontaine entered an era of peace, their work gradually became obsolete. The Marechaussee Phantom, originally an association made up of hunters, eventually came to be predominantly comprised of Melusines.
Ah, I see. That explains why most of the people in the script have forgotten the Hunters or think of them as nothing more than a legend.
Is that really a bad thing, though? It can get tough always being the one shouldering everyone's expectations.
Depends on who you ask, I suppose. If the name of the organization no longer commands respect, investigative work is bound to suffer.
Speaking of investigations, which problem should we tackle first? Monsters or evil sorcerer?
I vote monsters. That's the main duty of the hunters, right? We can come back to the sorcerer later.
Speaking of investigations, which problem should we tackle first? Monsters?
Well said, Miss Farina. Plus, if the sorcerers really are the masterminds behind this whole thing, defeating the monsters could give us some clues.
What about you, partner? What do you think? It's decided then.
All right. After some discussion, you decide to turn around and head out of the city.
Next.
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
You there! Outsiders, halt!
Who's there?
Oh, love
An
this.
armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build and a determined expression in his eyes. Just one look, and you can tell he's fought in his fair share of battles. Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, his uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead make it obvious that he's been wounded and is in serious pain. I'm the captain of the guard. I saw you sneaking around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this once. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
I said talk, not whisper between yourselves.
Have you ever heard of the Marechaussee Hunters?
Marechaussee Hunters? That fairy tale, you mean? What, you expect me to believe you're one of them?
Legitimately never heard that. More monads. Oh, that's on the other side. It's like I can't reach my hand through the. What? I said nothing could surprise. Yeah. Look.
I'm
I
the
didn't
captain
say
of the
any of the
guard.
takes on
I saw
tonight's
you
show.
sneaking around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this
Where are you
once.
guys going? I have killed all your friends, and you are just walking down the street. It's a bunch of fighting angels ready to swing with Fenjus. Hello.
Sir,
Pill, thank you
we
for the
were
raid.
indeed in the city earlier, but our purpose was only to gather information on the monsters. We're here to help the city and all the people within it. Your guards are still fighting the monsters.
The man regards you with doubt and concern. After a period of inner struggle, he lets out a long sigh and informs you of the locations where the monsters have appeared. Those monsters aren't easy to deal with, but if you insist on going, I won't stop you either. I just hope all the guards will be able to come back to their families alive. I wish you the best of luck.
You too, guardsman.
Based on what the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead. Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards.
Indeed.
Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities
Indeed.
they saw from their minds. A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. "Quick, leave this place. Turn around and don't look back," they yell.
This is the place he mentioned, right?
You see broken iron swords scattered all around you, and downed trees riddled with terrifying claw marks. All the signs point to one thing. A truly devastating battle just took place here.
Be on your guard, everyone. The monsters might still be around.
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have emerged. They close in on you without fear. You get the impression that, in their bloodthirsty eyes, you're just another meal for them to devour.
A little help here. This thing wants to eat.
Your battle round begins now.
Yes.
of applause. And voila!
Shower me with praise!
The next battle round begins now.
Fellow warfare, I guess. Feeling lucky?
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before dissipating into thin air.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marechaussee Hunter class came with all those preset skill points. Otherwise, we would have been in some real trouble.
That's
I never knew the
what?
photometer even determines the amount of damage you inflict. If you get unlucky, isn't it just game over right then and there?
Ouch.
That's part of the fun. The uncertainty of fate is what gives these games their appeal.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
A suspicious lump. Wait, could it be the thing?
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me to touch it, right?
As you investigate the mound, you discover that the exposed portion appears to be made of wood. It was previously obscured by the large form of the monsters. With the monsters gone, the small protrusion now awaits your discovery, poking out of the ground like a shy flower bud.
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
Let's dig it up.
With everyone's help, you successfully excavate the wooden chest from the ground. Even without opening it, you can tell from the mora and jewels scattered around the chest that it must contain quite the fortune.
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's open it and we can share what's inside.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure more?
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got hurt fighting the monsters.
Wait, is that how it works? Paimon's...
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game can impact...
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marechaussee Hunters. What if they think we procured the treasure illegally? They might get even more suspicious of us.
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come...
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food?
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late. Why don't we call it a day for now?
Why not call it a day?
Wow! Where did...
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all, or because the story is particularly enticing, but I feel like I can...
Here, here! Ooh, how about we play through the night?
I'm not sure I'll have...
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too late.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Huh? Another look.
There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part of the script.
Whoa! They really pulled out all the stops for this new script.
Well, even if we end the game for the day, we can still stay a little longer and hear Clorinde finish her story, right? Paimon wants to hear more about the history of the Hunters.
Something tells me you just want to finish the free desserts before we break for the day.
That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, to Paimon, not finishing free food feels even worse than having to buy your own. And anyway, Paimon really does want to hear more about Clorinde's master.
Well...
The story doesn't have an happy ending.
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern, but it's all in the past. It won't do any harm to...
Aww.
My earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her, she saved me from certain people of ill repute. My birth parents had left me behind some time before that.
What a heavy beginning for a life story.
Master was a fascinating individual, if inexperienced in the ways of raising children. My first ever toy was a short sword. Although I suppose it wasn't so much a toy as something Master removed from her waist and handed to a noisy child in need of distraction.
Oh wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child? Isn't that dangerous? Did you hurt yourself?
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot. But Master was not concerned. She just stood there and casually lectured me about it. See, that's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me. She then crouched down next to me and said, "Give me your hand. I'll teach you to bandage this wound. After that, it's time to learn how to truly hold a blade."
Excuse me for asking this, Clorinde, but how old were you exactly when all this happened?
Probably around, 3, give or take.
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a fork?
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced in the ways of raising children. She believed trial and error was the best way to teach a child what they're capable of.
I'm not so sure this is a question of experience.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once. It was a Geovishap hatchling.
A Geovishap hatchling? For a pet? That seems even more dangerous!
What she said was this: make sure to get along, you two. If you really can't agree on something, just settle it with a fight. Whoever loses is the real pet.
And how old were you when this
5.
Well,
No, I lost.
So, you're saying you actually
Yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat, and we've shared a cordial relationship ever since.
Aww.
that really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone...
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a child. She was a Marechaussee Hunter, but I never heard her bring up her... Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6, and could hunt monsters in the wild by myself. Even though the training she subjected me to was strict, she always made sure to take me traveling when she had the time.
Aww.
We met many of her friends during those days. That was also how I met Mr. Callis and his family.
Huh.
I still remember the first time we met. You were too scared to join our picnic and hid behind Ms. Petronia the whole time.
I still hadn't really met many children my age at that time, so I didn't know how to interact with others.
After that, though, you started coming over a lot. You love challenging people to shooting competitions, remember? I don't think many members of the Spina ever beat you in one of those.
I had a lot of fun during those days.
I enjoyed them too. Oh, do you remember that one time we went exploring
Aw,
around the Spina together?
very nice.
We overheard Papa call your master Fontaine's Protector of Justice.
I need Protector of
We
Justice.
tried to pretend like we never heard anything, but you nearly let it slip that one time.
Protector of Justice. Oh, wait, you mean that...
Yep, that would be her. She often would put on a black cloak and go out at night. I never knew where she went or what she was doing. Until, like Navia said, we overheard the truth from Mr. Callis that night.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember the guards leaving all kinds of witness reports about her on Nervalette's desk.
My apologies.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. You had nothing to do with it. And anyway, everything she did was for a good cause. Although, calling herself the Protector of Order was a bit much. Especially when she deliberately operated outside the law.
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice become the Protector of Order?
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked. Later on, she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just two. The Protector of Justice and the Protector of Order.
Very interesting. She's gonna stick to two.
That
To order.
sounds like her, all right. I bet she forgot which of the two she'd use by the time she got back each night.
Well, she certainly sounds like a fascinating individual. With her strong sense of justice, it's no surprise her student followed in her footsteps.
It's true. I always wanted to become like her. Someone powerful, independent, and with a strong sense of conviction. But
Something happened.
she suddenly disappeared the night I turned 10 years old.
Disappeared? What happened?
I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. I was never able to find out where she went. That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house. But Master never came to pick me up. When I returned home on my own, it was to an empty house. When she still didn't appear after a few days, I went to Mr. Callis's house to ask about her whereabouts. But he only shook his head.
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few people to investigate the matter in secret, but they never found any credible leads.
Don't worry, I understand. To be perfectly honest, given Master's personality and way of doing things, it all made a lot of sense. If I had to guess, I'd say she probably used it as an opportunity to force me to become independent. Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age...
Were you upset?
I was at first.
Ah,
But not anymore. I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do. Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age, the mother willingly leaves them behind. Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age, the mother willingly leaves them behind. I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. I was never able to find out where she went. When she still didn't appear after a few days, I went to Mr. Callus's house to ask about her whereabouts, but he only shook his head.
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few people to investigate the matter in secret, but they never found any credible leads.
I was at first, but not anymore. I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine. You're practically a living symbol of law and justice.
I suspect my position would be far too by the books for her. Master always did whatever she pleased. But you're right. I suppose I do take after her in some ways.
Who knew Clorinde had such an interesting past? I never had the chance to ask her about it before. I wonder... if Clorinde's master were the champion duelist back then, would that duel against Mr. Callus have gone differently? Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorinde and Navi are probably thinking something similar. The mood just got super awkward all of a sudden.
Well, anyway... would you look at the time? It's getting dark, so we should probably call it a day for real this time. If we keep talking like this, we really will be here all night.
I had a great time today, Miss Clorinde. Thank you for being our GM.
Anytime.
The script was good, but I've got to say, your childhood stories were even better. Hey, you should tell us more about that fight against the Geo-Bishop sometime. Maybe your master was onto something.
You could be right.
What does she mean, onto something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time. Guess I'll head back as well. I need to save my energy if I want to continue enjoying the story tomorrow.
Hey, you should tell us more about that fight against the Geo-Bishop sometime. Maybe your master was onto something.
You could be right. You're that excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script.
Just between the two of us, could you tell me what it was like to be the Geo-Bishop's pet?
It was nothing special, really. Geo-Bishops don't understand the concept of a pet. So, basically, it just headbutted me whenever I entered its territory.
And that hurt?
Yeah, it hurt. What, something you want to experience for yourself?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks.
lots of journalists in the court of Fontaine, but not all of them hold themselves to a high professional standard. If you're ever looking to do an interview, I'm your best choice.
Just between the two of us, could you tell me what it was like to be the Geovishop's pet?
It was nothing special, really. Geovishops don't understand the concept of a pet. So, basically, it just headbutted me whenever I entered its territory.
And that hurt?
Yeah, it hurt. What, something you want to experience for yourself?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks.
Let's do this.
Let's go meet up with the group. Paimon's really looking forward to today's story.
Oh, joy.
Looks like everyone's here. Now, before we begin, why don't we finish where we left off yesterday? There was an important decision to be made, yes? I'll pour everyone a cup of tea.
Is that really the most important part, though, Clorinde? Paimon's more concerned about our current surroundings. Heavy walls, cold railings, dim lights. This is obviously supposed to be a prison.
I admire the work put into the set. Still, it's obvious the scriptwriter has never paid a visit to the fortress of Marechaussee.
So this set is going to be a part of the script?
Unfortunately, that is something I can neither confirm nor deny.
Anyone think Clorinde's smile is starting to look kinda scary?
Well, whatever happens, we'll just have to push on. But first, we should really figure out what to do with this treasure. If we're worried about arousing suspicion because of our identity, why don't we give ourselves a different name, just like Clorinde's master did?
Yeah, it might be better to keep a low profile. As long as we're helping people, it doesn't matter who we are or what we're called.
Staring at me won't get you anywhere. Or did you want some more tea?
Oh, Paimon's good. Thanks. Why aren't you saying anything, Navia? Wait, what's that next to you?
Oh, this is the short sword Clorinde mentioned last night. I found it.
Huh. I'm surprised you managed to track it down after all this time.
Well, I made sure to take good care of it, considering the circumstances in which you gave it to me. Of course I had to keep it safe. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right. I was just thinking about all the potential ways for us to break out of prison. We could dig a tunnel, or try to bribe the guards.
Wait, we haven't been thrown into prison yet, have we?
Well, it's only a matter of time. It pays to be prepared. Just like how you should always have an umbrella on hand, even when it's sunny.
Exactly.
Alright, Paimon's made up her mind. Let's just give the treasure away. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to land us in prison somehow, Paimon will be too upset to enjoy her snacks.
So, you've reached an agreement? All right then, we can continue with the story.
Oh, and we'll collect all the scattered pieces of treasure on the ground as well.
All right. You collect the treasure and make your way back to the capital with your bag of loot in hand. The city is still shrouded in a gloomy, oppressive atmosphere, but your spirits are surprisingly high. In places where sunlight struggles to reach, you generously share your wealth with the children, the elderly, and the poor in urgent need of help.
Exactly.
Thank you, kind soul.
Thank you, kind
The
soul.
elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you as you walk away, her eyes never leaving your back until you move entirely out of sight. However, there's still quite a bit of Mora remaining. It appears you haven't made much progress.
She's probably trying to tell us to speed this up. We need to hurry up so we can address the sorcerer problem.
Should we go find that man again at the square? He seemed like a pretty responsible guy. I'm sure he knows the people here far better than us.
Oh, good idea!
Just as you start to make way to the square, intent on finding the man again, there's a voice. Please wait, distinguished guests. Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet you and proceed to politely pay their respects.
Greetings, gentlemen. Are we being invited for afternoon tea?
Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be our place. It is His Excellency the King who requests to meet with you. Please come with us.
Do you think this could be a trap?
Well, we have to investigate the court at some point, right? Meeting the king himself would be a fantastic opportunity to do that.
I say we go for it. If something happens, we'll just turn the whole place upside down.
Agreed. Okay.
That sounds a little intense.
Said.
After a quick discussion, you nod to the guards and
Aw.
agree to follow. They lead you all the way to the audience hall of the palace. Gilded tables line both sides of the hall. The space itself is adorned with all manner of expensive antiques, glass shelves, and silver candlesticks. The items appear quite ordinary in size and dimension, yet their presence somehow makes the emptiness of the hall feel even more surreal and ominous.
Wow, it's so luxurious!
The elderly king, clad in a magnificent robe, sits upon the deep crimson throne before you. He wears above his head a majestic crown, with a gemstone the size of a bird's egg set right at the very front. As you observe it, you see a complex pattern of light reflect off its surface. They're here, Your Majesty. A man dressed in dark clothes, likely a minister, shields his mouth with his hands and bends down to whisper a few words to the king. After a moment, he lowers his hands and stands back up. His gaze shifts to fixate on your group, but he does not move from his place at the king's side.
The king does not appear entirely aware of his surroundings. The man by his side, though. We should keep a close eye on him.
After a moment, he lowers his hands and stands back up. His gaze shifts to fixate on your group, but he does not move from his place at the king's side. Ahem! They're here, your majesty. The king remains still and says nothing. The minister is the one who speaks.
Very impressive.
Esteemed guests, allow me to thank you for coming to our faraway kingdom. Unfortunately, His Majesty the King finds himself quite exhausted from work. So please allow me, his Prime Minister, to welcome you in his stead. I've heard tell that your group, the Marechaussee Hunters, used your exceptional ability with the sword to repel the monsters near the capital. Such a great deed deserves to be rewarded. However, seeing that I was not fortunate enough to observe such a feat with my own eyes, you'll forgive me for seeking to verify the truth by speaking to you myself.
Well, we've got nothing to hide. You brought us here to talk, right? So we'll just explain what happened. The golem's blades were so powerful, they could cut down trees in a single swipe! It took a lot of effort to defeat them, even for trained swordsmen like us. Well, that was enough details, right? Believe us now?
Your account does indeed match those of the survivors. Since you were the ones who defeated the monsters, that must mean you are also in possession of the treasure they stole?
Well, we did take the treasure, but...
How did he know about the treasure?
Then I must ask that you
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a reward?
Yes, that was indeed what I said. But you seem to have forgotten a very important distinction. Only that which is freely given by the king can be considered a reward. Taking the rightful wealth of a kingdom without said permission, on the other hand, is a crime.
But that's completely unreasonable.
Yeah, that makes no sense! If it weren't for us, the treasure would still be buried underground somewhere!
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court and without receiving permission, yes? What, no answer? Surely you're not insinuating that you, a group of legendary Marechaussee Hunters, sought to take the treasure for yourselves?
Well, what about the king? Is he just gonna let this guy talk for him the whole time?
Clad in his magnificent robe, the king remains seated, with his hands resting on either side of the throne. His posture is rigid and unmoving. He stares forward with an empty look in his eyes, completely unmoved by the events before him.
From the look of things, could the Prime Minister be the evil sorcerer? Or could both the king and the Prime Minister have fallen under the evil sorcerer's control?
I would like to observe the number of guards stationed in the hall.
The guards in the palace appear fully armed, their expressions solemn. Sensing the tense atmosphere in the room, they stand at the ready, each with a hand placed upon the hilt of their sword, as if prepared to draw their weapons and surround you at a moment's notice.
Well, there goes my plan to turn the whole place upside down, I guess.
It appears we've been visited by nothing more than a group of ill-intentioned imposters. What a pity. Guards, take them away and throw them in the dungeons. Before I decide your fate, however, I must first determine whether you have any accomplices outside the court.
You bastard.
Can't we try to slip away? Or maybe start...
But if we try to fight the guards, right, don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind all this. Let's just play.
Aw, thanks, you guys.
You allow yourself to be led away by guards surrounding. It's only when you begin to feel drops of water falling from the dungeon ceiling and smell the stench. Stay here and don't. The guards lock the cell door and leave without looking back.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes through the dark hall, but the only response you receive is the sound of water dripping from...
No! What should we do now?
Carve out a new path of fate with our own two hands, of course. I draw my weapon.
You reach toward your waist, but find nothing there. You now recall that your weapons were confiscated before the guards locked you in the cell. The bag of treasure along with them.
What about that knife I hid in my boot?
When did you hide it in there?
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course of action. Moreover, the guards would have conducted a thorough search before throwing you in prison.
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be seen?
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door.
Oh, well, there goes all our plans.
Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well. This is where the script ends.
What?
Generally speaking, this should be the point where the scriptwriter gives the player some kind of hint. Or
I mean, maybe they just really wanted us to be immersed in the feeling of being in prison. Like, they'll only show us the way out once...
That is a possibility.
What?
If only there were desserts and tea in real prison. Oh, wait, guess it's kind of how the Fortress of Marechaussee...
Oh, before I forget, Navia, the short sword you had, I took a closer look, and the craftsmanship doesn't appear to resemble anything from this era. If I remember correctly, that style was last in vogue several hundred years ago.
Wait, Clorinde said that sword used to belong to her master, right? Does that mean her master has been alive that long?
I doubt it. The way she went about things often made her seem childish more than anything. I'd say the sword was most likely an heirloom passed down over time.
Hang on. A precious heirloom passed down to you by your master. And you gave it to me just like that? You weren't worried I might lose it?
Uh-oh.
Master left many things to me when she disappeared. There was the sword, an old key, and a good amount of junk she probably just didn't want to take with her. I gave you the sword back.
Okay.
Because I didn't want our friendship to end.
Wait,
Aw.
when did this happen exactly?
After the duel. Between Mr. Callis and myself.
Before that, Clorinde would have meals with us and even stay
Oh,
over
dear.
at the Spina some days. She was on great terms with Papa as well. After the duel, though, there was a period of time where we simply didn't know how to face each other. She entrusted this sword to me, and never came back. We were both sad, and conflicted, and totally overthinking everything as a result. Whenever I looked at this sword, I couldn't help but wonder if Miss Petronia had never introduced us to each other at that picnic. Maybe part of the sadness I was feeling could have been avoided. Back then, it felt like I hadn't just lost a father, but a close friend as well.
No one can change the past. The most important thing is that you two found your way back to each other and can enjoy things like this together.
Yep, you're right.
I'm sorry, you two. I didn't mean to bring up any sad memories.
Ouch.
Think nothing of it. No one here is at fault.
Huh? Oh, looks like the next part of our script is here.
Perfect timing. The situation was really starting to get desperate. And not just because of the prison thing.
From Clorinde's face, Paimon really can't tell if it's good news or bad news.
Water continues to drip from the ceiling. In this lightless dungeon, you lack a reliable way to tell how much time has passed. Eventually, you get used to the unpleasant odor of straw, mold, and rust, and find yourselves alternating between fits of drowsiness and despair.
From Clorinde's face, Paimon really can't tell if it's good news or bad news.
Oh, looks like the next part of our script is here. Suddenly, you hear footsteps outside the door.
Heads up, everyone. Someone's coming.
Gather close, everyone, and keep your voice down.
Let's do this. Let's go.
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true identity is the same as your own. I'm also a Marechaussee Hunter.
Nice.
Shh. I've already sent away the other guards, but if we make too much noise...
I understand, but how can we be sure we can trust you?
The king has issued a formal decree. In light of the irrefutable proof of your crime, you're to be executed before tomorrow's sunrise. If you want to escape, it has to be now.
Executed? We barely did anything!
Monsters appearing at the same location as the treasure. Could this entire thing have been a trap?
There will be time for speculation once we're out of here. As for my identity, I have no way to prove that to you just yet. Infiltrating the capital was difficult, and finding a chance to speak with you has taken a lot out of me. I could go on, but I think we can all agree that now is not the time for details.
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. They're just behind the door. Still, these weapons alone won't be enough to defeat the true enemy behind. His faction is too powerful. The guards are all under his control, and he's even stationed a number of golems in various rooms throughout the palace. To defeat him, you must find a secret vault. It is said that within that vault, the Marechaussee Hunters of the past left behind a treasure with the power to defeat the sorcerer.
Master Trip.
You're not coming with us?
No, I'll remain in the dungeons to deal with the guards. I'll try my best to distract them so they don't go after you.
Understood.
As long as my identity is not revealed, I'll be able to aid you when the final battle comes.
Got
In
it.
that case, please stay safe.
Thank you for your concern. I will do my utmost. As for the location of the vault, here, this map should lead you there.
Got it.
All right, once I open the door, remember to stick close and refrain from making any noise. I'll lead you out of here as quickly as possible.
Got it.
You now have the chance to restore the honor and legacy of the Marechaussee Hunters. So please, get out there and reclaim what's ours. And be sure to exercise caution.
With the help of the guard, you successfully escaped the dungeons. Your sense of despair and anxiety both seemed to fade.
Wait, we didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool summon spell?
That is a pity, but we can only continue to move forward.
Take it easy.
Hold that pose!
Move it.
Let the world collide!
Into the shadows.
Things are about to get dicey.
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
This should be the place marked on the map.
This bit of rock certainly looks suspicious.
Well, I'd say an investigation's in order then. Plus, if all else fails, we can just blow it up.
Wow, you really meant that!
Before you lies a serene stretch of
Very
open
impressive.
water. Its surface shimmering a brilliant shade of sapphire blue.
Well, guess this means it's time for a swim!
Interesting.
Oh, what's the matter?
It's nothing. As you step into the cave, you find yourself in an eerily quiet space. Before you lies a narrow passageway that appears to trail off endlessly into the distance.
Oh, interesting.
Wow, this must be where the treasure is hidden.
Interesting.
This door is blocking our way in. Huh. It almost looks like it's been here for quite some time. I've got to hand it to the tabletop troupe. Huh.
But this is a prop.
What have we got down here?
It looks too real.
Mechanism connected to the door.
A pattern on a stone door. That's something Master mentioned before.
Huh.
Is something wrong?
After a long, difficult journey, you finally arrive at the location indicated by your map. It appears to be an ancient site of some sort, where treasure likely awaits. Your surroundings are exceedingly quiet and serene, as if the secret that slumbers here has never once been disturbed. If you listen closely, you can almost convince yourself you can hear the sound of its calm, gentle breathing.
That description makes Paimon feel kind of bad for
We're doing this for the sake of the people, to free them from the evil sorcerer. I say it's time for this treasure to once again see the light of day.
Exactly.
That's right. We need to keep going. The future of the kingdom depends on it. The next part of the story requires us to solve the puzzle, right? Let's start exploring the area.
Yes, that should be fine. Something feels off about all this. Guess I'll just have to improvise.
Exactly. Exactly.
I found something.
Found something here, too.
Okay.
Same here.
Good. Let's do this. Clorinde's on the case. Nice.
It worked.
Something just appeared. Some kind of new mechanism, maybe?
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves worthy
Nice.
of inheriting the secrets of the past. At the end of each puzzle, your reward...
With?
A key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
Huh? This is one of the Marechaussee Hunter keys that are passed. It is said that 4 keys in total are required to form the final, complete key. And it's...
Huh?
You hear a few strange noises. Suddenly, all the torches in the ruin go out.
What's going on? Did we fall?
For the sake of immersion, please close your eyes, everyone. Without the torches, the space is now completely dark, and you cannot
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here.
Don't break your mirror.
Right, sorry.
Suddenly, you hear the sound of footsteps pierce through the...
There's someone else here.
I've been discovered then.
Wait, that voice.
You recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now covets the treasure for himself, and has come to stake it.
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Well, if we can't see anything, that means we can't fight to the fullest of our ability.
Judging by the way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marechaussee Hunter. But this isn't part of the script.
Retreat? That's not the Hunter way. If it's dark for us, then it's dark for him. We choose.
Your choice is noted. Please keep your eyes closed until I tell you the torches have been relit. This battle will be in the dark.
You got it.
Well then, let us begin.
Got it. Ah.
Loaded.
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Your strike is successful.
Ha! You're facing a veteran Marechaussee Hunter. You don't stand a chance.
Is he still standing? Goodness, he sure has a lot of HP.
Hunt them down.
Is it over?
Got him.
Can we open our eyes?
The enemy is strong, and
What about now?
final strike. Ha!
Well, did we get him?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive display of courage, the four of you successfully... That look in his eyes. It's like he became an entirely different person.
Huh? Mr. Florian? Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us here just to betray us?
Ouch.
Is this treasure really more important to you than bringing peace to the kingdom?
What kingdom? What peace? Those were nothing but lies. I, Florian, am a true Marechaussee Hunter, descended from hunters of ages past.
Damn. That's some sick.
So he's also using his real name.
Ouch.
Or, wait.
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are a Marechaussee Hunter, shouldn't you want to help us just like you said before? Shouldn't we fight together for the sake of the people?
Ouch.
What do you know? In this day and age, there's no glory to be had as a Marechaussee Hunter.
Unbelievable.
Supposed to mean?
My skills were passed down to me by my father. We lived a life of obscurity in the remote wilderness. Still, he devoted everything he had to being a Marechaussee Hunter. And what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. In a world that forgot all about him. When he died, not a single person came to mourn his passing. The Marechaussee Hunters were the ones who saved this city. We're heroes. We deserved more recognition and respect than this.
Ouch.
Is he talking about how no one in the capital seems to remember the hunters and their legacy? I didn't expect the script to contain this level of social criticism.
Ouch.
So that's why you want to take the treasure for yourself? You feel like you're owed fame and wealth?
If you already knew where the treasure was located, why didn't you just come down here and take it?
Because I still needed the final key.
Only a true Marechaussee Hunter is capable of passing through this as someone who sought to hurt others for his own gain. Florian lost that right.
Okay, but what is this treasure anyway? We've got all the keys, right?
You're sure you want to go in?
We've been talking about it for so long. Of course we want to see what's in.
And we've already defeated Florian, right? So he won't...
Pesky brats.
Ouch.
Watch yourself.
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Your choice of action is confirmed. Before you, the door to the treasure, sealed and undisturbed for more than 100 years, finally swings open. You hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of disuse. Almost like a sleeping giant letting out an extended yawn. You get the impression that the secrets buried behind this door might be just as heavy as the sound you just heard.
Indeed.
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Yes.
Ooh, me too.
Yay! Sparkly eyes!
Ugh, uncovering hidden treasure is the most exciting part of adventuring.
Indeed.
A stone tablet? And
You call this a treasure vault? Looks more like an abandoned warehouse.
maybe the troop ran out of...
They provided a super immersive experience at the beginning only to drop the ball at the most important part? They could have at least filled this place with cardboard mortar.
Wait, I get it now. Paimon, this is the real Marechaussee Hunter treasure.
This is it? The Marechaussee Hunter treasure is just a stone slab and some broken swords? I can't believe it. I refuse to believe it!
Oh, you did all that for nothing. Ow, it sucks to be you.
Whoa, are you okay?
The Marechaussee Hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. He needs to leave the room for a moment to collect himself.
Ouch.
One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. If the rest of you wish to follow suit, you may remain here in the meantime and explore your surroundings.
Indeed.
What is the treasure supposed to be?
Aww.
The
Vanavia.
names on the tablet. The names on the tablet.
Walter.
Oh, Walter.
The old and broken weapons.
All broken weapons. Let's see what's going on with Clorinde. That's my funeral song for those old heroes. Death is a cruel mistress.
So, how are you doing? Feeling any better?
What just happened?
Do you remember how you got here? Or what happened to your body?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to... The explosives in the cave!
You mean these?
Huh? How did you...
I
Ouch.
could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out. I've already dismantled the whole thing.
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved the day once again. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It
Ouch.
would seem your skills as a Marechaussee Hunter are as sharp as ever.
I deserve some answers, don't you think? Tell me why everything you said earlier sounded like the truth. Luckily, your monologue was dramatic enough to convince my friends you were just role-playing.
Ouch.
I don't know. I just always felt like there was something in my heart that didn't belong to me. Something agitated and angry. Who knows? Maybe it was my own anger all along. I could never... The feelings about my father and the other Marechaussee Hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry, bitter that no one remembered them or praised their accomplishments.
Oh,
I don't know when it started, but at some point, My anger came to completely consume me. At that point, I remembered the legend my father used to tell me. The one about the treasure.
But if the treasure was all you cared about, why plant all those explosives? Wouldn't they just destroy the treasure and bury you along with...
I can't remember. My head is a mess. It felt like there was this voice telling me to eliminate the hunters, but now it's gone.
From your description, I suspect
see.
you were dealing with a decorator. From your description, I suspect you were dealing with a devorator.
Interesting.
Devorator?
Oh, your master... your father, I mean, never talked about it? It was a kind of monster that was active...
No, I've heard of it. I'm just not sure why you suddenly... Wait, it can't be. The seal!
The seal?
My family has served as Marechaussee Hunters for many generations. But the title and swordsmanship weren't the only things passed down over our line. There was a seal. My father instructed me to always watch over that seal and maintain it regularly. He said it had been passed down over a truly ancient age, and protecting it was our clan's most... But I neglected that duty after he died. I finally decided to come down and check on it one day, and that's where my memories become...
The devorator would be a formidable adversary for any mortal being. Even if you lacked the power to completely destroy it, you could easily fall prey to its influence and corruption. In light of this, some Marechaussee Hunters chose to seal the devorator away, in the hopes that a permanent solution would come with it.
I heard it has the power to amplify the obsessions and desires in people's hearts, to the point where they overtake you entirely. It would seem I'm not just lacking in skill with a blade, but in mental fortitude.
And yet, you were able to retrieve 3 of the 4 keys. If I remember correctly, each was entrusted to a respected and capable hunter.
One of them belonged to my father. The second I stole from a different hunter. And the third... was one that I snatched while the person was on the way home from the tavern. I nearly died in that... I know just how strong you are. It's as clear as day to everyone in Fontaine. I observed you from dusk to dawn, but could never find any opportunity to sneak up on you. I never even saw you drink a single glass of liquor. The only way I could think to obtain that last key was to lure you here using your hobby, and then... Oh, I get it now. That monster, it wanted to bury you here alongside the treasure.
Uh-oh.
I won't comment on anything else, but the script...
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marechaussee Hunters and how they came to be forgotten.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter. You're still holding onto that part of yourself, no matter how small.
I have done so many despicable things. I have nothing to be proud of.
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer in your story.
I see.
Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought nothing but his own gain, and used the people as pawns to attain it? In your heart of hearts, he was the one you truly wanted to defeat.
I see.
But I've already tainted my sword. I no longer have any right...
Wake up, Florian. Remember how you introduced yourself? Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and acknowledged by the people? What did your father teach you about our order? You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those you serve. There's nothing special about a blade. It's the intentions of the wielder that matter above all else.
Exactly.
Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the treasure for yourself? The contents of that room, they represent the true legacy the hunters...
Oh.
You're right. I am a Marechaussee Hunter, It's time for me to redeem, no, to finally serve the people I vowed to protect all along.
I wouldn't be so quick to push aside the need for redemption.
I know. That's a charge I won't bother to defend myself against.
Good. Then, come with me, and help me see the script through to the end.
Huh? See the script through to the end? But there's no more script left.
Never finished it, huh?
Okay.
No, I mean, I wrote the script with the sole purpose of luring you all here. There was no reason to write beyond this point.
Uh-oh,
We'll just have to
improvise.
keep writing it. The evil sorcerer still needs to be defeated.
You mean the Devorator? Are you saying I have to make up the rest of the script as we go along?
Is that really so hard? You've already written most of it. Surely you can write an ending where the hunters win and justice prevails. I'll be there to help you too.
You aren't afraid your party will fall into danger?
I know what my friends are capable of, and they're all quite skilled. Besides, I need their help.
Then, are you going to tell them the truth?
I don't intend to spoil the fun. Sometimes, protecting dreams and fantasies is more important than exposing the truth. Don't you think?
Dude. We're here. That's awful.
They're back.
That took a while.
Yes. Let's go.
Ahem! My fellow Marechaussee Hunters, please forgive me, for I have sinned.
Okay.
Tone it down.
Sorry. After crossing swords with you and witnessing your courage in battle, I've rediscovered my true self and regained my pride as a Marechaussee Hunter.
Aw, this is adorable.
Do I smell a redemption arc?
I confess, I was brainwashed by the evil sorcerer. He asked me to lure you here so he could bury you in this cave.
Aw.
That little... Wait, you're saying all of that wasn't you, but the...
That's right. He's adept at manipulating the hearts and minds of the people. I fell under his influence because I did not possess a strong enough sense of will.
Huh. And how are you going to prove that you're a changed man? We're not going to fall for the same
Ouch.
trap.
To be perfectly honest, I only came to my senses after seeing the treasure. It reminded me of my father's past teachings. The treasure was actually...
The names of all the Marechaussee Hunters from ages past and their
Aw.
weapons?
Wait, you already know?
Of course. Don't underestimate a veteran role player's exploration skills. Oh, wait, I mean, Marechaussee Hunter Navia's exploration skills.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, this Marechaussee Hunter called S. She inherited the responsibilities of the Golden Hunter and passed judgment on many people. But in private, she had a very easygoing personality. Her favorite pastime was singing and dancing with her friends.
Aw.
And she was said to have a beautiful voice.
So, she was just like... Oh, you really think so?
Okay. Yes.
Well,
so.
when you put it that way, I suppose I also have a few things in common with this Walter. Working as an executioner, he supposedly used a countless number of tricks to confound his enemies in battle. Oh, if only I could have seen the feats of magic he pulled off back then.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments.
Nice.
How could they have all been forgotten?
Aw, that's so cool.
Because they chose to be.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments. How could they have all been forgotten?
Aw.
To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows, you must also operate in the dark. To be a Marechaussee Hunter is to willingly give up.
Then this stone tablet must have been left behind by their companions.
Aw.
That's right. Few Marechaussee Hunters ever revealed their identity to the public. They always protected the city from the shadows. The only time they spoke of their accomplishments would be at night, when they gathered with their fellow hunters in front of the bonfire to share stories of the monsters slain.
So, this tablet was created not so that the hunters would be remembered by the people, but so that they would be remembered by each other.
Aw.
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the stone tablet in solemn silence. The names of your comrades etched onto its surface serve as a reminder that you are never truly alone. The tablet proves that, although a hunter walks a shrouded path, it is not a solitary one. There will always be those who walk beside you, a fact that remains as true today as an ages-long path. Their legacies shall continue to be passed down from generation to generation, as everlasting as
Got
the
it.
stone onto which their names are carved.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the treasure if I ever became lost. So this is what you wanted me to find. Thank you, my friend. You are very kind.
I decided to trust you for me.
I implore you, everyone, please give me a chance to make up for all I've done. Allow me to fight alongside you and defeat the evil sorcerer that threatens the peace and prosperity of everyone in this kingdom.
Well, I say we let you join.
Sounds good to me too. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is what you do to make up for them.
For the most part, there's one character, the 72 Harbinger. There's some direct fire.
I have no objections, but Mr. Florian, do you even know?
When he took over my mind, I gained some insight into his thoughts. Every time I thought of the treasure, he reacted with a strong sense of fear.
Huh? He's afraid of the treasure? But there's nothing here except some
Ouch.
older weapons in the stone tablet.
What if the secret's hidden inside the GM? Permission to invest.
Ah, nice.
At first glance, the weapons appear absolutely ordinary. But as you observe them, you notice a faint energy emanating from within.
Nice.
These blades have slain countless monsters. Though it's been a long time since they were used in battle, their edges remain sharp, as if they're simply waiting for the next worthy hunter to carry on.
So basically, take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong to Est. Maybe it'll find comfort in being held by someone who appreciates the arts.
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer-magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool weapon too.
Neat.
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being. It's a feeling of courage, determination.
Yes.
A silent vow passed down from generation to generation that says, eradicate the mob.
Let's do this.
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the evil...
I was able to see his surroundings when our minds were connected. I believe he's currently hiding out at the church in the kingdom. We must be extremely careful. He's spent so long living among monsters that he's now taken the form of one. He will not be...
Then why don't we explore some more and try to find some higher level gear? We don't want to...
No, we have to strike now. He was greatly weakened when I managed to break out of his control. If we let him rest, he might have time to escape.
I agree with Mr. Florian. We've got to act while we have the advantage. Don't forget, the people of the capital are counting on us.
Yeah,
Exactly.
now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting. The longer this drags...
Yes, that's what's called...
Take initiative.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Alright, you You've persuaded Paimon.
Mr. Florian, please.
Of course. Follow me.
Okay.
He had to set up so many scenes today, and now he has to join in for this last part. I really don't envy his job.
Especially when it's actually real.
Finally, you decide to slay the evil sorcerer and bring peace back to the kingdom once and for all. As you walk away, you feel the gaze of the stone tablet at your back, as if all the hunters of the past are wishing you success in the battle ahead and awaiting your triumphant return.
Let's do this. Okay, let's go.
Finally, you arrive at the church Florian described. As you approach, an ominous aura surrounds you. You get the sense that your enemy is...
How strange. This uneasy feeling seems so real. How did they...
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go.
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. It could... I don't think it's a good idea for you to be this close. If it corrupts you again, it's possible...
That's exactly why I have to go. Why I should be at the...
You mean...
Yes. I intend to lure it into my body.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you. Do you understand how...
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear and visible target. The Devorator will have a hard time passing up a chance to enter a body it knows how to control. You won't have to worry about any of your friends being taken. You're not like me, Miss Clorinde. You're a just and powerful Marechaussee Hunter. The monster broke free due to my error. It's only right that I shoulder the responsibility for its destruction. This is... something that I have to do. Consider it a duel to restore my honor. My only request is that you give it your all.
Exactly.
I understand, then. As a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel, and extend to you my most sincere regards.
Exactly.
Thank you.
The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the Marechaussee Hunters.
Exactly.
Shower me with praise! Smile!
Loading.
Take it easy.
Give it to me. Oh, God damn it. Itching. Like that. It's right there. Is it good? Okay.
So lifelike!
Impressive. Okay. Oh.
Why is nothing working?
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own two hands.
The treasure? You mean... the names! It's the Marechaussee Hunters' names!
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marechaussee Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters. I call for aid!
Est, the Marechaussee Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will.
Yay.
Judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call! Petronia, protector of justice and order. The hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength.
Aww.
We have come to answer your summons. And so, the monsters were eradicated, and the sorcerer was defeated. Peace soon returned to the capital. Those in the court, manipulated by the sorcerer, some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is the story of the Marechaussee Hunters. They pursue the phantoms in the darkness, and they will always protect the city and those within it. Even should all memory of their accomplishments be forgotten by the very people they... Yes, you've reached one of the better endings.
It's a pretty solid story overall. I thought it was just an ordinary adventure at first, but the further we got into it, the more impressed I became. That final battle especially. All the effect... Oh, right. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, sure.
Ah, that's a really good point. I never expected the weapons we picked up from that vault.
Yeah, mine nearly scared the daylights out of me when it started glowing. I took a good look at it after we got out, but I don't think it ever lit up again. Oh, we should probably give these props back, right? I'll just leave my...
Did you have a good time?
Of course. Let me know if another script like...
Sure, no problem.
Then I'll head
Nice.
back for now. I think I need some time to fully digest everything that just happened. Once
Yes.
Mr. Florian is awake, please pass on my regards to him. He must be extremely exhausted to have passed out cold like that.
You're right. He's had a lot to deal with.
Well, see you all some other time. Toodaloo!
Okay, so Can I ask now?
I think it should be fine, yeah.
What in the world was going on back there?
So you saw through all of that?
That time in the cave when you told us to close our eyes, it'd be weirder if we didn't notice anything.
The time you told us to close our eyes, it'd be weird.
I was dying of curiosity the entire time. I mean, you did a pretty bang-up job of pretending nothing had gone wrong. Farina actually looked like she thought all of it was planned.
Oh, nice. Those two characters actually knew what was going on.
None of us wanted to be the one to break the illusion.
What are you all talking about?
I was just playing along too.
Don't tell me Paimon never... Oh, this is all my fault. It's not too late to cover your...
Bit late for that.
You're saying everything that happened back...
It's probably more accurate to say this was never a real scripted story to begin with.
What?
So loud.
Hey, you! Get up right now and explain yourself!
No shaking, please!
Ow, that hurts.
Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys made up that whole last part on the spot. It's not nice to lie to people, but Paimon's got to admit, that was a really good story, Florian. Oh, and nice improvisation!
Yeah, it was like watching a magician improvise a spectacular magic trick after forgetting an important prop.
If Paimon knew something was wrong with that vault, she would have floated straight in the opposite direction!
Everything was under control.
As if you've ever described a situation as being out of control. I'm pretty sure any situation you consider to be easy to handle would scare a reasonable person half to death.
Exactly.
Guess I'm just used to it.
You must run into a lot of unexpected situations then. That explains why you're so good at coming up with things on the spot.
As for you, Florian...
I know there's no excuse for what I did. I'll turn myself into the guards at once, confess my crimes, and
I would say you've already suffered more than enough.
What?
You may have been blinded by
yes.
fame and fortune in the beginning, but your actions during the final battle have proven you to be a true Marechaussee Hunter.
Aww.
You'll be far more used to the city above ground than below. Your job as a hunter is more important.
But...
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay a personal visit to the 2 hunters you wronged. Prepare to accept any terms they give you as well.
Yes, of course.
As far as I'm concerned, though, your showing in the duel was enough to prove your honor.
Then I'll do exactly as you said. I'll go return those 2 keys right now.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'll do my best to prove myself worthy of the second chance you've given me. I swear this on my name and honor as a Marechaussee Hunter. Until we meet again, everyone.
Aww.
Speaking of Marechaussee Hunters, what should we do about the treasure in that cave?
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it to people, make it so that the hunters are remembered. Don't you want that?
No. Every name on that tablet made the same choice. All hunters know what the path entails. I am no exception. My identity as a Marechaussee Hunter is not something I need people to remember. I wish only to be recognized as a champion duelist. Nothing more.
That's certainly very different from the path of a magician. Still, I admire your decision.
Nice.
I just remembered something. If there were no special effects involved...
That's because the Marechaussee Hunters of ages past would often imbue their weapons with special enchantments to suppress the monsters. Whenever a monster was nearby, their weapons would start to glow.
Oh, so that's why they had an effect on that guy near the end. I really thought the summons were doing all the work.
Ah, interesting.
I'm sure the summons were a part.
Oh?
This particular devorator probably hailed from the same era as the hunters we saw in the room. The names you recited all belonged to the bravest hunters. Countless monsters fell to their blades. That's likely why the devorator visibly reacted when you said them.
So the names held the power.
Navia. Everything.
Huh? Oh, I meant what I said. I mean, it was true to my character, so yeah. I'm glad you heard it. Just hope...
I really appreciated those words.
All right. Don't get all sentimental. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. I'm going to go on ahead. Don't fall too far behind now.
She ran off!
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly incredible. I might have to spend the whole night telling my siblings all about it. Goodbye.
Traveler, should your name and deeds be forgotten, what do you think the significance of your journey will be?
I suppose the significance would be the journey itself and the world we helped create. There's still value in the time I shared with everyone here, in the things we were able to accomplish, even if no one remembers them.
Aww.
A great answer. I'll remember it. Me? The Marechaussee Hunters has nothing in response to that question. Perhaps her answer lies in her silence. An unspoken vow left to echo through the night.
Oh. That's scary. Do all these wonderful things and no one remembers you. I mean, I understand the value of your journey, but no one remembering what you've done? That's a little bit scary for someone like me. Anyway, what a wonderful tale. Glad we were able to finish it for the end. Man, is it almost... It's almost close to Combina's drip marketing. This is crazy. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. This is Spike Bebop. Peace out.